Okay, this is Forrest Jr., and this is one of my Washburn signature guitars. It's a B-Bender acoustic that Washburn put out. There's only 150 of these guitars. There's less than 150 left. Pretty cool guitar. Now, this one's going to Devin Leaport in Canada because I just sold it to him. Out of my personal collection of, this is one of the player guitars. It's you know, it's not mint. It's been played, but it's actually in excellent condition. It's just got a couple of it's got a little ding here and some damage down here that's been repaired. But for the most part, the guitar is perfect. I've already gone through the bender system and everything. Which I always take the benders out of these. Even though I designed the guitar, I didn't put the benders into them. That's a misconception. When I designed this guitar for Washburn, they manufactured the guitars, they put the benders in, they changed a couple things that I didn't want them to change, but they did anyway. So, if you see one that I've had my hands in, you'll notice that this bender unit inside there, it's not completely black. If it's completely black, it might be completely stock. Sorry about that. And it might not work properly. It might. I don't know. But it definitely means that I haven't touched it. If I've been in the guitar, I've sanded all that powder coating off. So. Anyway, make a long story short, this is one of 150 of these guitars that was made, and it's a really cool guitar to have for all kinds of different things. But you know, when I came up with this idea, Dave Brainerd was producing Jared Neiman's. Well, he had just finished Jared Neiman's Hung Jury album, the first album. And he was doing Jared Neiman's second album, and he asked me if I could put a bender in an acoustic guitar, and I said yes, because that's always the answer for somebody like me that's a go-getter and a entrepreneur, and I just will not take no for an answer. I will go ahead and do whatever I got to do to make it happen. So I said yes. So I designed this. Now, at the time, I was a Washburn endorsed artist, so I was playing Washburn acoustic guitars. I was making my own electric guitars and my own benders, but I approached Washburn. I was actually flown to Chicago, and I did all the, hey, this is Forrest Jr. for Washburn Guitars, bone nut and saddle, you know, rosewood back inside, solid spruce top, solid cedar top, you know, all the different models and everything. And I was the face of the Timberline series and all that stuff. So I was the guy that you saw on their website, you know, playing some bluegrass. You know, that kind of stuff. So I did that. And then after I got through filming all of that, I showed him a video I did with one of their guitars that I had already put a B-bender in. And I talked him into producing the first Bender acoustic production guitar ever made, which this is one of them. And unfortunately, it got discontinued really quickly because, well, the market 11 years ago was pretty lean for, you know, Bender guitars, especially acoustic guitars with benders. But there really cool guitars. And now they're kind of becoming sought after. Thanks in part to Rhett Shull video that he did with another guy up at Chicago Music Exchange, where he he played some Zeppelin stuff and it was completely badass. And there's a couple of videos of us messing around. But you got to check his stuff out too. Zepp Barnetta, I think, is his Instagram. Not 100% sure. Anyway, that's probably how you stumbled across this anyway. But between Rhett and all of the guys, you know, that are there's this Nashville cats like Bukovac. He's got his channel like rocking, doing the whole COVID lockdown thing that he started with, the homeschooling thing, which is really cool. So yeah, all the homeschooling stuff, the Rhett Shull stuff, the Rick Beato stuff, that's all really cool. There's all these guys that have like kick-ass channels with tons of guys that are showing up on their pages. So far, nobody's grabbed one of these except for that one person. And anyway, make a long story short, there are very few of these guitars about. I'm working on a prototype to be able to do this in other people's guitars, but this was kind of a one-off deal. We made 2 models. We only made 150 of each, and it got discontinued for obvious reasons. Nobody was interested in a B-Bender acoustic 11 years ago. Now they are, and these are slowly but surely becoming kind of sought-after items. In fact, they're incredibly hard to come by. And the only reason I sold this one for what I sold it for is because of the slight amount of damage that it's got down here and that little ding up here. But everything works perfectly. It's got electronics in it. So, but again, if you run across one of these and you see that the inside, the bender mechanism has been sanded, that usually means I've been involved in it. So I've had my hands on the guitar. Anyway, like, subscribe, and visit my channel. There's a ton of B-Bender lessons on the Twangtown channel. And if you want to know anything specifically, send me an email. I will always respond. Love you guys. Thank you.